All right, let's do this. So, continue on through chapter 8. We're about halfway through. So, less than 8.5% of a number of money. So, we're going to get into that in a moment. But right now, the kickoff. So, if we have a 7-foot piece of copper pipe that costs $9.28, what is the unit price rounded to the nearest cent? So, by unit price, we're finding how much is it per foot. So, we're going to take 9.28 and we're going to divide by 7, which ends up being $1.3257, and it continues on. Now, we want to do the nearest cent, which is going to be 2 decimal places. So the 5 is going to bump that up to a 3, so $1.33 per foot. All right. So, sales price. 13, right? So, to find the sale price, we're going to find the percent that you have to pay. We're going to do that first. Then we're going to convert that over to a decimal. And we take that decimal and times it by our price, and that'll give us what the sale price is. Now, this is something that you could do very easily if you go, say, to any store, and they say, oh, this PS4 is on sale for $200. Well, it was $250. Actually, let me take that back. So it's $250, but it's 25% off. We'll go 20% off. Let's make this simple. Well, we can then go ahead and find out what that price is actually going to be, well, which ends up being $200. So this is an everyday thing that you could do. All right. So the original price of a fishing pole is $8, and it's on sale for 25% off. How much will Carter pay if he buys it during this sale? Well, first things first is, well, if it's 25% off, how much are we going to pay? Well, the cost of an item is 100%. 25 is off, so we're taking away 25, so we're going to actually pay for 75%. So what you do is you take 100 minus whatever the percent is, and that's the percent that you're actually going to pay. So convert that over to a decimal. So it was here if you don't see one. And we go once, twice, so it's going to be 0.75 is what that percent would be as a decimal. Now, we're going to take this times our price of $8. So 0.75 times 8 is going to be 5.6. Now, don't just leave it as 5.6. Because it's money, we need 2 decimal places. So it's going to be $5.60 is how we'll write that for an answer. Okay. A playground slide is priced at $900, but it's 30% off. So what's the sales price? So again, 30% off, we're going to take 100 minus 30, which is 70. So that's how much you're actually paying, is 70%. So again, no decimals, so it'd go there. We go once, twice, so it's 0.70. We're going to times it by our cost, which is 900. So 0.70 times 900 is going to be $630. Now, here, because it came out to a whole number, we don't necessarily need the rest, but it's not a bad idea to put the rest, so it's 630.00. So you know it's 0 cents, and we're $630. Now, we can also calculate markup, which is going to be converting, we're going to convert the percent to a decimal, and then we just multiply. So if a store pays $239 for a surfboard, and the price of the markup, or the price, and marks the price up by 42%, what is the amount of markup? So this is what any store will do. They'll get something in, and then they need to make some money off of it, so they'll mark it up a certain amount that they know people will pay for it. That's going to be reasonable, that people will buy it. So that's why they make a little bit of money on each thing that they get. So first thing is we just take our 42, decimal will be at the end. We go once, twice, so it's 0.42. And we're going to times it by our price of $2.39. So really we're skipping one step from what we were doing. We don't have to find what the cost will be or what percentage we're actually paying. We know how much it's being marked up by, so we just got to convert it, times it by our price. So 0.42 times 239 is going to be 100.38. So that $239 surfboard, they're going to mark it up $100.38 more than what it was. Now we could find that by adding the $239 to it. So in other words, we would have $339.38 is what it would be sold as, so that they make this much money on something that costs this much. Ruben buys a scary mask priced at $8. The shipping and handling are an additional 26.125% of the price. How much shipping and handling would Ruben pay? So this is another thing that companies will do because they, again, need to make money. If they got to ship something, they got to cover that cost of shipping, otherwise they lose that money. So anything that you buy, especially online, will do this. So again, we need to make this into a decimal first. So we go once, twice. So 0.26125 times our cost of $8. So 0.26125 times 8 is 2.09. So $2.09 is what they'll charge for the shipping, so they can ship that item to you. And that's it. That's this lesson. So let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns. Pan me, email me, send me a message on Google Classroom. You can always pause and rewatch something. So that if you missed it, or I guess I should say pause if you missed it and need to write something down or need more time, rewind it if you missed it. Otherwise, until next time, we'll talk to you later.